Now, Shay, you're going to lie face down. Come and look what you're going to do. Come up on your hands. One blanket is going across your abdomen. Don't have the hips on that blanket. The other blanket that was for your arm, you're folding in a small fold, and you're placing it on each side where the armpits and forearms will be. You're lying down with the navel face down on that blanket. Go a little down to the foot side so the hips are dropping and the tailbone drops. Relax the forehead. This is prone Shavasana. Relax the forehead, so adjust that blanket. And then the blankets you should tuck under your armpits, okay? So that's this pose. And roll the front of the thighs in. Take the feet a little wider. Okay, let's do it. You should feel like the tailbone is dropping. Go a little more down, actually. Yeah. Okay. So have a small fold with the thick edge under the armpit. That blanket is already small folded. I added a blanket. One blanket goes the way it came, and it goes for your navel. You have to have those blankets small folded. See, I gave you an extra blanket that's small folded already. So you have 3 small folded blankets. Well, just leave that there because that is supposed to be there. Now fold these in a small fold, and your body's not going to be that long. So guaranteed you're going to move this blanket further forward. So the hips should come down beyond that blanket for the abdomen, the hip bones, and roll the front of the thighs in. Go down more, Susanna. Go down much more. And take the legs wide. Go down much more. Don't have the hips on top of the blanket. Don't have the hips on top of the blanket. Don't have the hips on top of the blanket. Still more forward, Pat, because you're, and turn the thick edge towards you, Pat. That rough edge is so flat. And move it forward. Now turn the toes in, heels out, take the legs wide, roll the front of the thighs in, spread the backs of the thighs out, and face the forehead down on the blanket. Let the chin come down and rest the armpit on the blanket. And lengthen the inner armpit to the inner elbows. Have the hands also have the thick edge at the armpit of the small folded blanket, and lengthen the inner armpit to the inner elbow. Yeah, that's it. Good. Lengthen the inner armpit to the inner elbow. Okay, so observe how you're feeling scrunched up, and let's get you a couple of bolsters instead. So your back is a little higher than your head, so we're going to exchange the blanket for a bolster, and that extra blanket we're putting for the forehead, so that we get the back and the back of the head on the same plane, and spread the inner elbows away from the armpits. That's it. Let the trapezius relax towards the waist. The inner elbow move wide from the armpit. Good? Yeah. Yeah, you did it. So far, you're the only one. Oh, you too. That's good. Yeah, get the inner elbow away from the armpit and relax the upper back. See, this isn't relaxed. So we need a couple of blankets. Oops, let the hand come forward. That's it. Does that feel okay now?
It's okay.
This one doesn't need as much, so let me take that. Okay, let me get this here. Raise the hand. That's it. Okay, so that's fine?
Yep.
That poor shoulder.
Yep.
That's it, Pilar, good. Good. Now this pose is different than when you were lying on your back. When you were lying on your back, the spine goes front to back. And here, the spine is going back to front. Let the whole of the back go towards the front of your body. Let it release on the exhalation breaths. You can also feel the breathing, not so much in the lungs or the abdomen because the diaphragm is restricted. You can feel it in a sense in the buttocks. But you've been here now some time, so even that sense of the breath in the buttock has quieted down as you're resting from back to front the spine. The spine in the lower back holds emotional tensions. So let the lower back spine go towards the floor to release those tensions. And the spine in the upper back holds physical tensions. So as that releases, let those physical tensions go. Okay, now to come out, reach your right arm forward. Nobody wants to come out. And then roll onto your right side and bend your knees. Stay quiet on your side. And then use your hands to sit up. You're lying down with the navel face down on that blanket. Go a little down to the foot side so the hips are dropping and the tailbone drops. Relax the forehead. This is prone Shavasana. Relax the forehead, so adjust that blanket. And then the blankets you should tuck under your armpits, okay? So that's this pose. And roll the front of the thighs in. Take the feet a little wider. Okay, let's do it.